Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Garoppolo now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Gold on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Garabay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
First down carry by Elliott. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you. What a 3 days it has been. Just one more half of football remains on this Monday night in Super Wildcard Weekend. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. 31-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Prescott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Dak and the Cowboys down 20-13, a minute 4 on the clock. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Here's Prescott. Into the hands of Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Dak. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. To throw is Garoppolo. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. We have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game, the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Now Garoppolo. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. But we know they need a touchdown here to keep their season going. And on that play, wasting no time to try to push that ball downfield, partner.
Yeah, and even though the season's hanging in the balance on this drive, I don't know what you see, but I don't see any fear in the eyes of this offense. They're dialing up big plays, risky throws. They'll do whatever it takes to match touchdown for touchdown. And in this moment, they need to play the best they have all season, and they certainly appear to be ready to rise to the occasion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Nervous time now. Moving the chains. An absolute must. Here's third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.